Greetings, my name is Linda Gabriel. I'm a poet, mother, and food security specialist. In one of my videos, I talked about how poetry found me. Today, I really want to talk about a place that's really special in my heart, a place that was home for me, and I think home for many artists, art lovers, and creatives. This place is called the Book Café. The Book Café back then was situated in the avenues in Harare, and this is where I really found a space. This is where I was grounded, mentored, and to be the poet that I am today. There's no way I could be what I am today without mentioning the Book Café. So earlier in my work as a poet, I used to frequent the Book Café to attend House of Hunger Poetry Slam. And it is from those open mic sessions that one of the employers at the Book Café, Ian White, the late, God rest his soul, scouted me and offered me a job as Sisters Open Mic Projects Officer. It was also being spearheaded by Penyon, great bassist, great artist, great events organizer. So it was at the Book Café that I also got involved into my baby steps into events coordination and events management. What I experienced at the Book Café, it's something out of this world. This is a place where I interacted with seasoned artists, with artists who were also upcoming, artists who were trying to find their feet, and artists who had been in performance space for a very long time. This is the place where I interacted with great sisters like Dudu Manenga, Shuaniso Maraire, Blessing Musariri, Businguve. The list is huge and the list is quite endless. Great writers would frequent the Book Café. Vanamkoma Ignatius Mabasa, Memory Chirere, David Mongoshi. You know, I will talk of musicians like Victor Kunonga, comedians like Victor Mavedzenge, and I'm trying to find his name. Kuda, Michael K. Yes, Michael K. Edgar Langveld, Angie Greenfith. You know. So yeah, it was at the Book Café really when my journey really started and took shape. So if I wasn't organizing Sisters Open Mic, I was also helping with other projects, and we did a lot of workshops in terms of women empowerment in creative industries, and we looked at different societal issues, gender-based violence, HIV and AIDS, cancer. There was just a lot that happened at the Book Café. But Book Café was just also home where people could just come in, have coffee, share a beer, interact, all these things. Look, I mean, I don't think right now, I mean, the Book Café closed a few years ago, and I think everybody who's been to the Book Café still wish it was still in existence. I don't really have the right words to explain what Book Café means to me, but it was Book Café that got me to where I am. And after working for a solid year in Zimbabwe, the Book Café in Harare, when I moved to South Africa, I had a chance of working at African Synergy, the Book Café Joburg, where we were also doing sort of like similar events programming, but Book Café Joe's was more on the movement of arts within Africa spaces and collaborations between East, West, and South African artists, so we could do collaborations between a Ugandan musician and a Zimbabwean musician coupled with South African musicians. So we did a lot of festivals in Joburg, And I as well continued organizing events. And in Joburg, I launched and ran with House of Hunger Poetry Slam Joburg. So we now had House of Hunger Poetry Slam Joburg and House of Hunger Zimbabwe. And these were also spaces where poets could move between different Southern African countries, performing their poetry, performing their work. So sometimes we need to reflect. For us to know where we're going, we also need to know and look back at where we have been. So for me to be here today, it's also because Book Café really took a lot of its space into shaping the artist or the person that I am today. Back then, I didn't think, or I didn't know that I would end up working and with the land and women, but arts ground me. So the work that I do now is still embedded with art. Poetry allows me to view the society in a very different way, and reflection points. And at the same time, I use poetry and storytelling as an entry point to communities I work with women. So yeah, today I just thought this is paying homage to the Book Café, a place that molded me, a place that I dearly loved, and a place that I really, really, really miss, and also a place that has been a source of many lessons, experience, and I've gained beautiful relationships over the years because of the Book Café. And the Book Café allowed me to save other artists when they were performing, when they were organizing events. So yeah, made love to the Book Café, and to everybody who's been to the Book Café. I think you relate. I think you know this story. Let me know what's your take and how do you relate to Book Café.